welcome back to Brainlord.
Hey, I talked over you this time.
Yeah. So we're about halfway done with the ice castle, and it turns out the 3 video segments for this portion of the game. The first portion was just getting to the ice castle in the first place, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it turns out the ice castle was surprisingly short.
And slow downy.
Yeah. How good are you at following directions?
Very bad.
Well, good thing I'm the one playing, then. Well, maybe not. So, those plaques actually change every time you follow the instructions.
And how would you ever have known that?
Trial and error? That's a 90s thing.
That is a 90s. Apparently it's a modern thing, too. You're telling me this is the Dark Souls of 90s platformy action RPGs?
Well, I wouldn't call Dark Souls trial and error. You could usually feel your way through a situation if you were slow and careful and observed your surroundings.
If by feel your way through you mean die your way through.
No. Also, remember this statue guy? Oh, he died much faster that time. Much faster. And what do you mean, don't worry about that plaque?
He's just talking about the shit on your teeth after you eat a bunch of M&Ms. Don't worry about that plaque. You could just brush it away.
Yeah. So, we just got a battle shield, which is pretty sweet.
Sounds
some plate armor, which we're already wearing, and a key. I think the first one was a key.
I wasn't looking.
Well, we're going to save the battle shield for the last dungeon, because that seems appropriate, given that had 99 durability.
And if the last dungeon is marginally longer than these dungeons.
Possibly. Also, check this out. If you don't get it, reset the puzzle, dummy. You big dumb child.
8-year-old you feels insulted.
26-year-old me feels insulted. Oh yes, we did get a key, because otherwise I would have gone
the
through
water
this
air
door
key.
first. Which I feel sounds like a mistranslation of sorts.
I don't know, maybe it's just really human.
And more titular brain lords, and skill throws. But I had to catch them so I could throw more boomerangs. And here's something I had to look at because it's in the game, but no. No, bad produce, don't do that.
That is some unfortunate phrasing right there.
No. So, one half of the room is spike traps, the other half of the room is pigmen.
Since there's no walls.
Yeah, since there's no wall, your choice is pretty much irrelevant.
Welcome to the 90s.
And here's a pretty nondescript hallway. I was expecting to get rushed down a little sooner than that, but it happened. I was justified.
It's just a scorpion. It's not like he can poison you more.
You don't?
Does it have double poison?
No.
No.
And here's another room with 4 doors, where the doors are sorta semi-randomized. And check this out!
Oh, you had to jump on the spikes to learn that.
I misremembered that. I actually, I could have sworn it was above a spike trap, so it would trick you into rushing to read the plaque and then getting stabbed. So it's a little better than I remembered it being. Here, you're knowingly stabbing yourself to read that message. I mean, it's still a dick move, but it's less of a dick move than I originally thought it was.
Yeah, you're just saying that because you've got Stockholm Syndrome. I swear, man, it's a good game.
Look, the first half of the game is pretty good.
Which half are we in?
We're transitioning. We are definitely transitioning. And actually, there are things in Toronto that I could have done. The really fun, cool stuff in Toronto, and I'm saving it for after the Siren contest stream. Siren. See thread for details.
Won't that
Oh,
be
we got
fun?
a key. Oh, we got a key. We got a key. Nice.
Keys! I gotta admit, your stream sounds awesome, and I for one would like to attend.
Yeah, I really wish you could be there for it. But for now, let's use this red feathered key on this door here.
A Red Wing key. Does that mean Cecil comes out?
No.
There. It's not that
No.
obscure in a reference, but
We get something better. So, it says the flame sword shoots flames from...
hurry to places you couldn't go before. What is this, Metroid?
Well... So, yeah, it shoots fireballs, but after I move it up to where I keep all my weapons, and then equip it, that's a bit of a... That's a bit misleading, isn't it?
Oh, it's like the Dan of fire swords.
Well, you know, Gadoken. So, we do have a fire sword, and it does have a really cool sounding gimmick. But last time we had a sword with a potentially cool sounding gimmick, it didn't do shit. So, what do you think's gonna happen with this?
Well, if past performance is any indication of future performance.
And, oh, this room's a dead end. Nothing in here. Can't stop the turret machines. Just gotta turn back. And check this out. You cannot get out of that. Maybe I could have swung my sword, but you know, I'm in a hurry.
And why would you swing your sword? You've got things to do, places to be.
Yeah. And for starters, let's go ahead and cut out some backtracking. Let's just travel directly to... I believe it's Castle 2? Yeah, Castle 2.
This is not a smooth transition.
Yeah, well, you know, it's better than all of the backtracking, right? Right?
The backtracking at least turns the music jaunty.
Well, maybe we'll see a bit of that. Oh! Oh my!
That's unexpectedly effective.
And so we've backtracked to this big room that gave me some issues. I'm sure we won't run into more... I'm sure we won't run into more issues.
And here you'd been doing so well.
Was I, though?
You know, for certain values of well.
And this is a lot of slowdown. And the fire sword is so weak, you would think a sword that was covered in fire would be better. But, alas, it seems that fire, instead of being a bonus, is more of a caveat.
Yeah, oopsie. It turns out the best thing to do is just have a boomerang.
Yeah. That may change, but for now, yes, a bladed boomerang is better. And bullshit!
How did that happen?
Bullshit, I say! Complete, utter, irredeemable bullshit. Well...
And everyone respawns.
Of course they did. Of course they did. This time I'm smart enough to use some magic.
You know you can switch weapons on the fly, right?
Funny you mentioned that. We didn't time this, people. We really didn't. Oh, that's good.
It's nice to know that you've anticipated all of my complaints.
Somehow. And, actually, someone in the thread, speaking of which, I should pull that up. I want to say this person's username because they pointed out a thing that I should have pointed out. So I want to congratulate them on being more observant than me.
And me, but that's not really much to congratulate about.
And while I'm looking for this person, you can watch this little cutscene. Yeah, it's Ramir and Vanessa.
So, Ramir's just out now.
You mean Rain.
Rain.
I
Sorry,
said Rain
you're-
instead of... Yeah. Oops.
Rain's just out now. He's
That's
he's
possible.
like, oh, I got what I was after. I'm gone. PCO.
So that poster is Chaco 1980. He, or she, don't know, noticed that Polulu was getting caught up on the terrain and falling behind. And I really do want to mention this in the videos. It turns out, it's not just Polulu that does that, every fairy buddy gets caught up on the terrain. But the Anger Jades, well, when they see an enemy, they get so pissed off that they forget how going through, they forget how collision works.
That
So
makes
that-
sense.
yeah,
Surely
that-
that's probably what happened.
So that's why Bloodstarf Beast is always hanging out. It's because there's always an enemy for him to get pissed off at. And this speed up includes shopping. Figured you didn't want to see that. But now, finally, we're here. Right where we need to be. You know, just as soon as I finish using the wrong key.
The key won't go in.
Okay, here's the right key. And we have a puzzle. But you know what? There's something I haven't talked about yet, and that's the controls. Now the controls, they're pretty simple, but there's one button that we've missed this entire game, and that's the X button. What does it do? It's a puzzle solver! But, it's only this one. How do we do that, though? I don't quite understand. We've got these three buttons here. They don't stay depressed. Well, why don't I stand in front of the door and press X?
That's mean.
It's so bad. You can actually see the pause in the video where the game has to think about it for a second. So not only is it a mean trick, but it's poorly coded.
Well, that sort of goes without saying.
And I think now's a good time to say thank you, Kaznor, for somehow managing to remain unspoiled on that, even though I'm asking you to do the editing.
Oh, I have a sense of restraint. You'd never know it, but I have a sense of restraint.
Oh man, I've been waiting for that one. Once I remembered it.
Oh, that was pretty wonderfully mean.
Also, you remember some of that future tech? It's back, but only for the briefest of returns.
Can't see me, I'm still shaking my head.
Oh. So, I don't know, do you think we've established well enough how mean this game is?
I have a feeling it gets worse.
Oh my, yes.
It can always get worse.
Ooh, boy, does it ever. Alright. Anti-magic field escaped. And I believe, right around... Oh, actually, no, that's not for a few more minutes. Well, during the cutscene with Rain, before he left, he actually gave us a magic medallion. And I won't remember to show it off until we escape the anti-magic field again.
Is there another one?
Yeah. Well, we have to go back down. And good job, Cash-In. Is that why you were standing up there in that one room for no reason?
Fell through a crack, huh?
But, man, forget the fire sword. Attack 5? I say.
And they misspelled mall.
So here we've got a shopping center on a chain.
I guess that would hurt pretty hard.
This is now my favorite weapon in the game, and I dare say I believe we use it for the rest of the game, too. Although, admittedly, I may find excuses to use the chuckler every now and then.
It makes you laugh.
It does! See, like, for instance, I don't want to attack the Brain Lords anymore because they'll paralyze me. So, you know, just saying, there might be reasons to use the chuckler. In this room, I didn't go down to the bottom left here, but that's because we needed 3 keys to get through this zone.
I presume we have all 3 keys now?
We'll get the first gate key, and immediately swing the chuckler to prevent a scorpion from hitting you.
That was a maul.
That was the heavy maul, my mistake.
You're so hung up on the chuckler.
Gate. It makes me chuckle. And the third gate key. The easiest way for me to remember what order those keys go in is that they go in the order from least to most elaborate looking.
Well, that's how dungeons work. The most elaborate key is the one closest to the boss, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, I take some sense of horrible joy in giving our viewers excuses to pause and back up to double check me. I'm an asshole.
No one does that.
No, why would they?
I don't even do it, and I edit these.
So we've escaped the anti-magic field, so let me just scroll over to that new magic icon. Stop. Now, what does that look like to you? Does that look like... Oh, why don't I just, instead of putting ideas in your head, let you answer for yourself?
Well, I know what it's supposed to be, I think.
Go on.
Looks an awful lot like a boot with an X through it.
As a kid, I always thought it was like a red blobby monster with buck teeth and like flat eyes, and he was stopped. But you know what?
Stupid.
Kids are stupid. So we've got another puzzle. I believe this is the last of the dungeon, I think.
So
oh man.
Is that you feeling the slowdown there?
Yes, very much so. Ugh. Oh, so much slowdown. Too many sprites, Produce. Gotta cut down on this shit. I mean, I know it's a bit late for that.
I know what's going on here is their ambition exceeds their grasp, but... Still, I mean, I respect that. Ambition is good.
Ah, the wave key.
Another room whose sole purpose is to hold a bunch of keys.
No, the first one was a warp gate.
Bunch of keys.
That's a single key. Key singular.
Alright, a room whose purpose was to hold a key.
There you go. Ah, I'm not falling for it that time. Oh, shit.
Unless you do. I mean, if each dungeon had one key, a boss key, and was better designed? I mean, this game would be 20 minutes long.
I don't know. I'd say that's more of like a speedrunner time. I think a casual playthrough would still last an hour or two.
Truly, the 90th of 90s games. 90s.
I wouldn't turn that into an adjective, maybe. Still can't show that off, because Bloodstarved Beast keeps activating, like, the enemies I was just hit, so now I'm invulnerable frames. No! One last goddamn time! Stop that! See what I did there?
They're such dicks.
So now it's flowing the opposite way, so I have to fight the current.
Or you could just jump.
Haha! Finally! Pigman is stopped. Even on a moving walkway, he does not move.
Seems useful.
Yeah. So after this ball man is gone, I can get the chest he was guarding. I think I skipped the text a little too fast on the description.
It's a drink.
Yeah, I wonder what a nondescript drink does for you.
Oh, yeah, that seemed kind of useful.
Yeah, that was a little fast. It's basically a temporary version of the cape. And you only get one drink in the entire game, I think?
That one?
Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
Oh hey, it takes me into the path of progress. Why don't I just... Oh no, oh no. Okay, everything's good. Let's just chow down on a mushroom real quick. There we go, now I can be lazy. Yeah! Yeah, uh-oh. Yeah! No! It is really hard to keep a rhythm going for that, you know, swinging that thing around your head.
That's to be expected.
And wait a second. Something seemed kind of fishy here. Let's get this ball man out of the way. Go away, ball man. That's not moving. We're so deep into the temple, or the castle.
That the poisonous water is frozen.
Yes. Or it may not have been frozen, I don't know. Or rather, it may not have been poisonous. Man, I'm mixing up my words a lot.
That's actually a really slick and subtle detail.
Yeah, surprising, actually.
I'm telling you, their reach exceeds their grasp.
Or their reach, no, their ambition exceeds their reach, or their grasp, whichever. So, we've got Bloodstarved Beast at level 5. I forgot to look at what actual kind of damage he was doing there. Oops.
9.
Yeah, he was doing 9 damage. So let me heal up, cure up my poison real quick. No, it's there you go. There you go. Yeah, cleared that poison right up. So, Bloodstarved Beast is the same strength as my bare hands, and the poison actually straight up cuts your defense in half, now that I had enough defense to actually see what it was doing. Though Ramus doesn't let us fight him, instead he's got 3 ghosts for us to fight. Maybe they're 3 wraiths. I don't know. I don't know where they fit on the undead hierarchy.
Yeah, stop seems really useful there, huh?
Yeah. It turns out that they are completely bound to the not solid object plane. What would that be? Ethereal?
Yes.
They're completely bound to the ethereal plane until you stop them.
So basically they're the Flash.
What you're
Only
stopping
less
them
doofy.
from... Maybe they're more doofy, I don't know. Doofier.
It would be hard to be doofier than the Flash.
And I'm not entirely sure what stop is stopping them from, you know, doing. Is it stopping them from being dead? Is it stopping them from...
Well, what you're doing is you're slowing down the speed force, you see. That's literally all I know about the Flash.
Maybe I'm stopping them from cheating. Cheating asshole ghosts.
So basically, the stop spell is the magical equivalent of a test proctor.
And, you know, that wasn't so bad for a bunch of ghosts that move around really goddamn fast. So here I'm celebrating because I didn't have to do all of the work myself. Bloodstarved Beast actually pulled his weight. What? You're half bat. Also, you're not moving. Why are you not moving?
Oh, Reigns, you'll knock him down, huh? Knock you all down.
I don't know, Ramus seems like the kind of guy to get back up again. I'm sorry. Look, for some reason, his animation was frozen for half of that. When the dialogue boxes go away, we'll actually see him flapping his dumb vampire bat wings. Oh, he doesn't have the power to hurt people, but he'll sick wraiths on me.
Oh man, it reminds me of a great line from Sneakers.
I don't know what Sneakers is.
The movie?
Nope.
You never saw Sneakers?
No.
Oh my god. You have to watch Sneakers.
Well, we talked over the big reveal.
Oh, that... What's her name is something or other?
Ferris was the Fairy Queen the entire time.
You know, that's information that would have been really useful earlier.
Yeah, she's the reason we had to go through the ice castle. But it turns out that her dragon, the last dragon alive apparently, he's the only one left keeping the evil Bellstorm from taking over the world. And she's decided we're a good enough character to go meet her dragon.
You have the strength of character to be awesome.
We have the strength of character. Yeah, we gotta go to Droog Volcano. We need a sapphire to go to Droog, though.
God, Lagia sapphires drop so uncommonly. You have any idea how many dragons we're gonna have to murder?
No, we don't murder dragons. We're a dragon warrior. Dragons are our friends. We ride them. Dragons are like our airplanes. Except we're friends with them.
You're telling me that you don't have a close and personal relationship with your Cessna?
Hey, we just got a new spell. Now we have ice. And next time, we're going to figure out how to get to Droog.
Droog.